So right, now we're on to the new section. That is where we'll be ranking cursed Thomas images, and I'll be giving my thoughts and getting ready for my big collaboration later with everyone. Exciting times. So shall we have the first image? So I got these all from the internet. That is one place for cursed Thomas images. See, this one kind of gives me almost a Hero Academia vibe. It feels like Thomas was like All Might decided to give Thomas his powers instead of Deku, and he's just gone. Thomas has just eaten All Might tear, and he's sort of hasn't quite taken to it. He doesn't quite know how to do the All Might face. He's like almost there. He's like so yeah, it's really just a face change. So out of curse, as I said, we have a ranking. 1 being not very cursed at all, or pretty much not cursed, and 10 being no thank you. This, I don't know, it's just a face change. I've seen more cursed face on Thomas, so, and that's like an official Thomas content. So this is like what someone's added. I'm gonna give it a 4. I'm gonna give it a 4. It's cursed, but I don't know. I've seen the actual. I actually have seen. I was going to do a load of the as I was talking about earlier, like all the steam train, like all the railways, the heritage railways, and they'll try and do their like bootleg Thomas stuff. But I couldn't find enough good in it. I think I may do a special one. I just look at them. There is actually already a YouTube video of someone looking for a load of them. I did find some cursed ones that were pretty funny. Yeah. So that's a 4. We're starting off on a 4. Oh, thanks. Now let's see what we seem to see a lot of, sort of Thomas becoming sort of this lizard monster, sort of him coming out of his train. And there is more terrifying ones. Hi there, Anne. Hi there. There's more cursed ones out there. A lot more cursed ones out there. This one's kind of cute. This one's like, aww. Like that came out. It looks like he wants to give you a hug. I mean, it is cursed the fact something is coming out of Thomas, and that is a bit. I mean, I was a kid. I'd probably have like peed myself. But yeah. But the fact he's smiling, he looks like he'll give you a hug. He looks like he'll be nice. Doesn't want to hurt you. Something is coming out of Thomas. So I'm gonna give it a 5. So that's mid cursed. That's mid cursed. Don't worry, there is more cursed stuff. Oh, this is so cute. It's like Thomas has decided that he wants to walk around. He's just gone. Oh, I want to walk around, and look, he just looks too happy there. Like he doesn't look threatening. It's like I've grown legs. Like I can go to places the rails. You know, he can go further than he ever has. Oh, he's oh. See, I'm only going to give that a 3 because I mean, slightly cursed that he's now got legs. But he looks too happy. He looks scary. He looked like he was threatening. Then yeah. Now you see a lot of this in like theme parks and places there. People trying to like ride up Thomas the Tank Engine popularity, but they realise they just got to sort of change. I noticed that if you go to fairgrounds, you always see they have all these rides, and they'll have like all licensed characters over them. And sometimes it's like places like piers, and you go and there'll be like all the Marvel characters over there, and then they'd awkwardly put Batman there as well. And I'm just like, how do they get away with it, especially with Disney and like how strict they are? Like, okay, I understand, like, maybe back more in the 90s, before Marvel was even a thing, but, this is, oh, hang on a sec, I think my webcam is kind of, oh, there we go, Yeah, so you just get these like really like horrendous sort of knockoffs. I mean, this is a bad knockoff, but I've seen worse knockoffs out there. As you can see, it's like a little sort of merry-go-round type thing. So for this, Tongus, I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna give him a 7 because I have seen more cursed like bootleg Thomas stuff. This is where you let the furry fandom out with Thomas. Okay, yeah, that is no thank you. That is a 10. That is no thank you. No thank you. Yeah, Thomas as a furry. I mean, no, I have a lot of friends who are furries, and power to them. And I mean, heck, I'm a VTuber. You can make lots of jokes about me as well. All power to them. But I'm seeing this monstrosity. I could see Thomas as a furry been done well, but this is not it. This is not. This is very lazy. This is fully cursed. This is our first 10. This is no thank you. No thank you. Next, please. Hopefully it's not as much. Oh, God! See, as a kid, I always hated the idea of getting my face painted. I don't think I ever once did it as a kid. It wasn't until I was grown up and I had to do it. Or, like, I generally had a phobia of it. Like, I just didn't want my face painted. And I think seeing stuff like this is the reason why. That is just... Oh, I just don't know where to start. The way Thomas has lips. Thomas is like, and the way the nose is the nose is the art. Oh, it's just it seems like something you see in like one of those sketch comedy shows where I'm trying to remember what it was. There was something you used to do something like this, and it used to just be a zoom in of the face. Oh, yeah, that is our second no thank you. That is a 10. That is pretty cursed. That is definitely no thank you. I even forgot some of the images I put on it. Well, it's... Mattel and Hasbro finally together. You want to know the bad thing? I was a brony. I fully bought into that. I like went to brony meet. I dressed up as the bronies. It was an interesting time of my life. Yeah, that wasn't really interesting. That was a really interesting stage of my life. And I do look back on it. I mean, as I said before to furries, I know a lot of people do take a look out of them. And I have friends that are brony, and I was a brony. Power to you if you enjoy it. As I said, I'm a VTuber. You could easily rip on me. You could easily like make counter arguments. See, what I'm doing is really cringy. It's like your main character. Have you shipped him with Thomas the Tank Engine? This is definitely another no thank you. This is another 10. This is fully cursed. This is... I think I got... How many images left? I got... Well, a good 4 images. So hopefully they're not all no thank yous, because it seems like this is going to loan no thank you. So that is another 10. That is a no thank you. See, this one has such an eerie feel to it. It feels like what happened is Thomas has said to this child, he's stuck as a tank engine. He's almost said to the child, he said, "Hey kid, do you want to be me?" And the child's gone, "Yes, I want to be you. That'd be so cool." And then they swap places. They've done like the magic hijink. And now Thomas has gone, "Ha ha, kid, I've got your body." And the child's like, "What? No, I'm trapped as a tank engine now. I'm only allowed to stay on the railways." And Thomas is just sitting there going, "Ha ha ha, now I'm going to cause chaos in the world." And the kid's going to be like, "No, and they're all going to think it's me. And I'm stuck as a tank engine. and I will spend the rest of my days on one of those vintage lines, and then they'll keep putting up the prices so that none of them want it, and there's only like 2 vintage lines in the UK that have a Thomas Day still. When like years ago, like 10 years ago, everyone had one. Yeah, that is absolute nightmare. That is absolute. I don't know. I think it's just like the whole backstory I'm writing is just like it just puts it into like even more deceptive. That has to be another no thank you. More because of the backstory to it, the fact that Thomas is now going to run around causing a load of chaos in this kid's body and probably enslave the human race and force all humans to become tank engines, while him and the rest of the team take over the world and take over civilization. Next image. This is kind of more what we had earlier. This is where I think there's a really cool video of this going around at the moment. This is definitely a lot more cursed. That's scary. I think I have to give this another no thank you, because literally that is terrifying. That is absolutely terrifying. It's kind of boring after. It's kind of like we've been desensitized by Thomas. It's like they put 2 of my favourite childhood things into one. This is why you shouldn't always mash things. This image is like, no, don't mash things together. Just because, I don't know, not the most cursed things. I mean, in a way, I guess it would take you a while to realise that's a Thomas face on Mario. As we've given a lot of no thank yous, I'm only gonna give this a 6. I'm only gonna give it a 6. It's slightly cursed, but I mean, we've seen a lot worse. I think I've desensitized myself. Yeah, so I'm gonna be doing a show where I just look at cursed images and give you my lowdown. I think the next one is the last one. Ah! Oh yeah, I found that. I think the person who I found it on their, I think they posted it on their Facebook, and I was just like, I use this as the go to horny. Whoever drew this, you've got to go to horny jail. That's the most terrifying. The man's got cat ears, or she, I guess no, she got the boobs. I got that. That was rude of me. Thomas is a girl at the moment. Yeah, the person who said is saying you're welcome. Well, yeah, this is I really need a rank beyond no thank you. This is what I'm going to call really no thank you. Like when you politely said no thank you, and the person carries on, and you have to, you know, it's sort of the next before you can literally kick them in the head is so you go really no. So that's like an 11. This is an 11 on. I just don't. Just the more I look at it, the way there's boobs, it has cat ears. I don't want to know what's going on with the butt. The fact that they still have wheels and the thing at the front. Oh, this is horrible. Absolutely horrible. Oh, never again.